Where does consciousness truly come from? Is it born in the firing of neurons, the electrical storms within the brain, or is it something much deeper, older, and infinite? For centuries, scientists, philosophers, and mystics have wrestled with this question, and yet no final answer has emerged. Think about this. When you close your eyes, the world doesn't vanish. An inner screen lights up, images, thoughts, awareness itself. This presence you are experiencing, the part of you that is aware of being aware, is consciousness. And here's the mystery. No experiment has ever located it. Neuroscientists can measure brain activity. Psychologists can describe behavior, but the essence of awareness slips through every net. Quantum physics opens the door to a radical possibility. Consciousness doesn't come from matter. Instead, matter emerges from consciousness. The observer effect proves this. When particles are unobserved, they float in superposition, waves of pure probability. But the moment observation happens, the wave collapses into a concrete outcome. In other words, the universe is waiting for you to look at it before deciding what it is. If consciousness were just a trick of the brain, this wouldn't make sense. Why would the universe respond to your gaze, your attention, your observation? The answer may be this. You are not a passenger in the universe. You are a participant in its creation. Consciousness is not a byproduct of biology. Consciousness is the fabric of reality itself. Every spiritual tradition, every mystical teaching has pointed to this truth. Some called it the soul, others the divine spark, others vibration or frequency. Modern science calls it information, energy, the quantum field. But behind every name lies the same principle. You are awareness itself, expressing through the body, shaping reality through attention, vibrating existence into form. And if this is true, then the greatest secret hidden in plain sight is this: your consciousness is the origin of your reality, not the other way around.
In the quiet halls of physics laboratories, an experiment shook the very foundation of how we understand reality. It is known as the double-slit experiment, and it holds within it the secret code of manifestation, the hidden doorway to the quantum field. When particles of light, or electrons, are fired toward a barrier with two slits, something extraordinary happens. If no one is observing, the particles behave like waves, spreading into infinite probabilities and creating a mysterious interference pattern. But the moment a conscious observer measures them, the particles stop behaving like possibilities. They collapse into a single path, as if frozen by awareness itself. This is the quantum observer effect, and it whispers the ultimate truth. Reality does not exist independently of observation. Your consciousness doesn't just notice the universe, it decides what the universe becomes. Think about your life right now. How many situations have seemed stuck in repetitive patterns? Relationships looping with the same conflicts, career paths circling back to the same obstacles, opportunities appearing and disappearing like mirages. What if these weren't accidents at all? What if you have been unconsciously collapsing the same probability waves again and again through the vibration of your attention? The quantum field holds infinite versions of you, versions already abundant, already healed, already awakened. But the question is, which version are you observing? Because your observation is the command. Most people are trapped in unconscious observation. They wake up expecting the same problems, the same struggles, the same vibrations of disappointment. And so, the quantum field obeys. But the moment you shift your frequency, your inner vibration of expectation, you begin collapsing entirely new outcomes. This is why manifestations happen so suddenly when belief and attention align. The quantum observer effect is not just a scientific curiosity, it is the blueprint of reality creation. Consciousness is the switch, observation is the lever, and frequency is the language. Once you learn how to command this relationship deliberately, you stop being a random participant in the universe and start becoming its conscious architect. And this is where the real power begins.
Everything in the universe vibrates. From the hum of atoms to the pulse of galaxies, reality itself is a symphony of frequencies. And you, your body, your thoughts, your emotions are instruments within this orchestra. Ancient mystics intuited this truth long before science confirmed it. They spoke of sacred tones, chants, mantras, and music that could heal the soul. Today, quantum physics and neuroscience echo the same principle. Vibration shapes matter, and frequency influences consciousness. Consider the 528 Hz frequency, often called the miracle tone. Researchers and spiritual healers alike claim it repairs DNA, restores balance, and awakens states of harmony in the body. Whether you sit in meditation with healing music or simply allow these vibrations to wash over you, something within your cells responds. The molecules of water, which make up most of your body, align with the frequency, restructuring, reorganizing, recalibrating. But healing frequencies are not limited to music. Every thought you think, every emotion you cultivate generates a vibration. Fear carries one frequency. Gratitude carries another. Love vibrates at the highest resonance, capable of dissolving resistance and transforming energy fields around you. When you align with frequencies of wholeness, the quantum field responds instantly. The observer effect doesn't just collapse possibilities into matter, it collapses possibilities into resonance. This is why certain songs give you chills, why certain voices calm you, why certain environments feel magnetic. You are not passively experiencing them. You are entraining your consciousness to their vibration, and in doing so, you change your reality. Imagine treating your thoughts as frequencies, your words as vibrations, your very presence as a tuning fork for the field. Suddenly, manifestation is not about forcing outcomes. It is about broadcasting a coherent frequency that reality cannot resist. The law is simple. Your vibration is your command. Align with the frequency of health, and healing accelerates. Align with the frequency of abundance, and opportunities appear. Align with the frequency of love, and every interaction transforms. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you vibrate. Have you ever wondered if the universe is giving you clues that your manifestation is about to appear? Just as storm clouds announce the coming rain, the quantum field whispers subtle signals when reality is about to shift in your favor. The first sign is synchronicity. Suddenly, numbers repeat themselves: 1111 on clocks, 222 on license plates, 333 on receipts. Conversations line up perfectly with your inner thoughts. Books, songs, or videos arrive at exactly the right time. These are not coincidences. They are the universe showing you that your vibration is aligning with the outcome you desire. The second sign is frequency alignment. You begin to feel different without external cause. Perhaps you wake up lighter, as though a burden has been lifted. Or maybe you notice a sudden surge of confidence, a calm certainty that things are working out. This is your nervous system adjusting to the new timeline, your consciousness entangling with the reality you are about to collapse into form. The third sign is resistance leaving your life. Old habits, outdated relationships, and limiting beliefs start to dissolve. Sometimes this feels uncomfortable, even chaotic, as if life is shaking loose everything that doesn't match your new vibration. But this turbulence is not punishment. It is preparation. The quantum field is clearing the path so that what you've been calling in can land. When these signs converge, manifestation becomes inevitable. The observer effect is already in motion. Your focused consciousness has initiated a chain reaction in the quantum field, and reality is reorganizing itself around you. The key is not to doubt these signals. Doubt collapses probability waves back into uncertainty. Trust, on the other hand, amplifies coherence. When you trust the signs, when you align with the vibration they reveal, manifestation accelerates. So if synchronicities are appearing, if your frequency is shifting, if old structures are dissolving, take heart. These are the three signs that the universe has already received your command and reality is about to obey.
Spiritual awakening is not a single event. It is a process, a journey through levels of consciousness that gradually strip away illusion until only truth remains. Along the path, you gain insights, break old patterns, and discover inner gifts. But there comes a moment when all of these fragments converge into what many traditions call the final stage of awakening. At this stage, you no longer seek truth, you embody it. The question, "Who am I?" dissolves, not because you found an answer, but because you realize the question itself was the illusion. You are not a personality struggling in a hostile universe. You are consciousness itself, the eternal observer who has been dreaming the entire play of life. This stage is marked by profound simplicity. The noise of spiritual seeking fades. You stop chasing signs, techniques, or validations. Instead, you recognize that every frequency, every vibration, every manifestation is already flowing through you because you are the source. It is also marked by a shift in perception. The ordinary world becomes extraordinary. A leaf falling, the sound of a bird, the rhythm of your own breath all reveal themselves as direct expressions of the infinite. What once seemed mundane becomes sacred. Time slows, space expands, and the eternal now embraces you completely. But the final stage is not escape, it is integration. You remain in the world, but not of it. Relationships, responsibilities, and challenges continue, yet your perspective is entirely transformed. You no longer collapse into suffering
because you see the illusion of separation for what it is. You observe with coherence, and your observation reorganizes reality in ways that benefit not just you, but everyone around you. This is why awakened beings radiate such powerful frequencies. Their vibration doesn't just elevate their own lives, it elevates everyone they encounter. Awakening is contagious. The vibration of coherence spreads like music that cannot be unheard. The final stage of awakening is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of living as a conscious creator, a being who knows that quantum, frequency, and vibration are not abstract ideas, but the fabric of existence itself.
Where does consciousness come from? This is the question that has haunted philosophers, mystics, and scientists alike for centuries. Some argue it arises from the brain, a byproduct of neurons firing. Others insist it is fundamental, woven into the fabric of the universe itself. Quantum physics leans closer to the latter, that consciousness is not generated by matter, but that matter is organized by consciousness. Perception, then, becomes the stage where this mystery plays out. Psychology teaches us that perception is shaped by many factors: beliefs, expectations, memories, emotions. But quantum mechanics adds a deeper layer. Your act of perceiving doesn't just filter reality, it helps create it. The world you see is not an objective given, but a co-creation between your consciousness and the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. Think about how two people can witness the same event, yet walk away with different realities. One perceives opportunity, another perceives threat. One experiences joy, another despair. They aren't just interpreting the same event differently. They are collapsing different quantum possibilities through the vibration of their perception. This is why cultivating awareness is the foundation of mastery. When you become conscious of your perception, you stop being a prisoner of unconscious filters. You begin choosing how to observe, and therefore what version of reality to call into existence. Factors affecting perception, like cultural conditioning, past trauma, and subconscious programming, are not limitations once you see them clearly. They are invitations. Each distorted lens you dissolve restores more of your natural ability to perceive directly, without interference. And direct perception is pure power. At its highest level, perception becomes revelation. The boundaries between inner and outer blur. The observer and the observed merge. You realize that perception itself is a divine gift, not just a function of survival, but a portal into the quantum nature of existence. The mystery of consciousness may never be fully explained by science, but you don't need a theory to live its truth. Every moment you observe with clarity, coherence, and elevated frequency, you are demonstrating that consciousness is not something you have, it is what you are.
Every soul incarnates with unique gifts, abilities that seem to transcend logic, talents that feel like they don't belong to the limitations of this world. Some call them spiritual gifts, others call them higher faculties of consciousness. Whatever name you give them, they are not accidents. They are frequencies encoded in your very being, waiting to be awakened and expressed. Some gifts are subtle, like heightened intuition, the ability to sense the unseen currents of reality. Others are dramatic, like healing through touch, channeling wisdom, or perceiving timelines beyond linear time. These abilities may appear extraordinary, but in truth, they are the natural expressions of a consciousness vibrating at higher frequencies. Why do these gifts matter? Because they are not only for you, they are for service. Every spiritual gift is a frequency broadcast into the collective field. When you use your gifts, you elevate the vibration of humanity itself. Consider how a healer's presence soothes others without words, how a visionary's insight inspires entire communities, how someone with the gift of compassion can shift the energy of a room simply by being there. These are not coincidences. They are the mechanics of quantum vibration at work. One consciousness transmitting a coherent frequency that others unconsciously entrain to. Many spiritual traditions teach that gifts are given for the benefit of all, and this is the essence of their power. When you align your gifts with service, their frequency multiplies. What begins as a whisper of intuition becomes a clear voice. What starts as a subtle energy shift becomes profound transformation in those around you. Your spiritual gifts are invitations to participate in the quantum orchestra of humanity. By expressing them, you don't just fulfill a personal purpose, you amplify the vibration of awakening across the planet. So ask yourself, what frequencies most naturally flow through you? Is it wisdom, healing, creativity, compassion? Whatever they are, your gifts are not just abilities. They are your soul's vibration made visible, and they are meant to be shared.
Philosophers call it the hard problem of consciousness. How does subjective experience arise? How can a brain made of matter, neurons, chemicals, and electrical signals create the vivid inner world of thoughts, dreams, sensations, and emotions? From a materialist perspective, no answer has ever satisfied. But when viewed through the lens of quantum reality, the problem shifts. Perhaps consciousness does not emerge from the brain at all. Perhaps the brain is more like a receiver, a tuning device that translates the infinite frequencies of consciousness into the narrow band of experience we call everyday life. Imagine a radio. The music you hear does not originate in the device. It comes from invisible frequencies already in the air. The radio simply decodes them. In the same way, your brain may be decoding streams of consciousness that exist beyond space and time. Consciousness is not trapped inside your skull. It is the field itself, the quantum ocean in which all reality floats. This perspective changes everything. If consciousness is fundamental, then reality itself is not built from matter, but from awareness. Particles, waves, and atoms are simply expressions of observation, crystallizations of vibration. The universe becomes not a machine, but a living field of frequencies responding to the act of being observed. The hard problem of consciousness dissolves when you stop trying to reduce experience to matter, and instead recognize matter as experience made solid. What you see, touch, and feel are quantum vibrations slowed down into observable form. Your consciousness is both the witness and the architect of this process. And here lies the true gift. If consciousness shapes reality, then raising your vibration changes not only your perception, but the very fabric of what becomes real for you. The problem isn't hard, it is profound. Consciousness is not a puzzle to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. The moment you embrace this truth, you stop asking whether consciousness creates reality and begin embodying the knowing that it does.